Hi everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I am here with card number 1 for On the Horizon. And this is the card that we're going to make. This is for my online class. Now when you get your card kit, it'll all be in here. Any embellishments or anything are probably separate in a little baggie, either in here or in the whole kit. I don't put mine in here because I just grab them from the table. So yeah. Okay, so here we go. If you hear any dogs or anything barking in the background, I just want to apologize right now. So first we're going to work with our front card, which is this card right here. And how I got this is first you're going to take your grid paper, which I don't have it. This is an old piece of grid paper. All right, we'll flip it the right way. Sorry about that. And you're going to line it up. It doesn't matter really where you line it up. You just want to make sure that you have 8. I'm going to line it up down here. Let me get this in the camera. I want 1 inch on each side. So I'm taking Post-it note tape. You can take a mask. You could take what do you want to call it? Post-it notes itself. Put several of them down through. There's a lot of options. I'm just going to take a very long piece of this Post-it note tape. And I'm going to start at the 1 inch line right here. And I'm going to go up to the 1 inch line up here. Okay, and then I'm just going to put it down. And then I am also going to get another long piece of this. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Oops. Don't want a crooked one. So we'll put it right about there. And the 1 inch line up here. Okay, now we're going to pick it up off this scrap. I'm going to put this down. That's why I didn't press real hard to hold it into place yet. And then I'm going to press it down so that it'll hold where I want it to go. And I could turn the paper in any direction that I want to turn it in. So, okay, I'll set that up there so I don't get it all yucky. So we're going to need some blending brushes. And we need some inks. And the inks that I used are Misty Moonlight, which is retiring at the end of the month, Crumb Cake, and the Bombing Blue. So these are the 3 colors that I used in here to make this little scene. Now, I'm going to start with my Crumb Cake here, and I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to turn, and then I'm just going to dab, dab, dab. And then one thing you want to do is you want to dab off. If you dab off, you don't get that big blob. But also, you want to start off the page. You don't want to start right on your page. So dab, 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 and off your page. Now this may take me a few minutes, so I definitely, when I edit this video, will definitely fast forward it. Okay. And I say that's about far enough for that one. I might go back, so I'm not going to close that one up yet. And then I'm going to bring in the, no, not this one yet, Misty Moonlight, no. I'm bringing in the Bermuda Bay first, or the Bombing Blue, sorry. And I'm doing the same thing. I like to rotate my paper when I'm doing it. I'm left-handed, but that's what I just like to do. And then I'm going to do the whole thing in this light color first. And it's trying to move a little. If that's the case, just stick it back down a little bit. Rotate it again and get some movement on this side. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in the Misty Moonlight. And I'm tapping off, and then I'm just doing it very lightly down here. I want this a little bit darker in the center here. So it's kind of where our ocean's going to be. I feel like I have a longer sky and pool this time, so I'm going to try to go up a little bit higher on my sand here. Blend it in. Just give it a good little blend. And that happens. It's okay. The water whooshes up on the ocean, you know, up on the sand. So we'll get it. And just blend it all in. Okay. So that's that. I think that looks good. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little bit right blending these two colors because I didn't blend them too well together. Okay. There. I think we did good there. Let me close up these stamp pads. Now I need this one out still. And we're going to stamp this. It's I should let the On the Horizon stamp set. This is the one that we're using, and we're using the On the Horizon dies. And I'm using this little. It looks like a little wave. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's what this is. And this is going to go right here. And I'm just stamping it right across. Just like that. And then, let's see. I think that is it that I need these masks for. Okay, so now, I should have been that way just a little bit more, but it'll all work out. It's all going to be fine. So now the fun part is revealing. So now we're going to peel this down. See that lovely straight edge? Woo! I just love it. And then we're going to peel this one back. And that's just a little fun technique that I wanted to share. And I think it's just like a wow to the card. So, all right. So we're done with this color now. And we're going to bring in Garden Green. So let's get the Garden Green out. All right. Let me get this out of the way. And this is our original card. I don't know if I keep taking it out of frame. I keep moving it every now and then. Okay, and we're going to stamp the flowers that come with this. And what I did was I stamped it right about where that like horizon kind of goes across there. And so I went right about here. So it looks like a good spot for it. See, just like that. And then I decided to do some on the other side and down a little bit farther. And so I stamped it right there. So there we go. Okay, so we're done with the Garden Green. And let's see. Now we need black. So we'll bring in the black. And we're going to stamp our birds. It's Memento Black is what it is. And let me make sure, yep. And then I'm going to stamp the birds right here. just like that. And then we have another piece of paper for our greeting. So we're done with this for now. We're going to set it off to the side. And we're going to bring in our little greeting piece here. And I've got the stamp that says thinking of you. Oh, this one says thinking of you. I guess I grabbed the wrong stamp. Let me get another block here. Because that says thanks for everything. Oh, it's early here yet. If you could tell, I still have a little scratchy voice because I haven't had my full cup of coffee. I'm trying to do these when it's fairly quiet here. That the dog won't bark, but you never know. Yeah. Okay, so there, so I have that. And I'm going to close these, and then I'm going to cut this around. But we'll do this in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put that off to the side. So for now, we're going to take our Balming Blue, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4 in the middle. And we're going to put this over like this. Give it a good score so it lays flat so that you can work on it. See, if you give it a good score like that, you can work on it. So we're going to set this. I don't want to attach it yet because I don't remember if these are longer than what we need. So let's see. We're going to cut these out. I've got the Bermuda Bay here, or crumb cake, and you're going to use the little fences that come in with this, and we're going to put this down here like this, and we'll put this on top, and we're going to crank her through, and you offset these to use in the little one. We're going to just crank it through here. And I don't need this scrap paper now, so I can move that out of my way. I will bring this back in for a minute. And we'll get all our pieces here. Okay. Here we go. I don't think I cut any part of them off, but it would be just my luck if I attached this. I did. I can't even pick it up. Okay. So this one I'm going to attach right there, like that. And then this one I attach right here, like this. Okay. So I'm just going to take, now you could have put some of the, what do you call it, on the back of this. The adhesive that peels off, I can't think of the name of it, but it's like a sticker. It's double-sided, and you could have cut the piece the same size as this, and you could have peeled it off. But I'm just going to use some liquid glue, and oh, I got to get this one going. It's almost gone. Not quite, but getting there. And then we will run this through, maybe. My glue wants to get going. It does not. There it goes. I have a pin up there that every now and then you just have to poke it through it. And then it still doesn't want to work. So we'll keep dipping it in over here and using it like a paintbrush. I just don't want to squeeze it too hard. Okay, that one's not working. We're going to get a new one and fix that problem right now, and we'll figure that one out later. So you're just gonna, there we go. That's actually, this is probably a little much. So I'll probably flip it over on this mat, because this is what I do sometimes when I feel like I got a little too much glue. I'll take my tweezers I'll pick it up and I'll dab it on here. So all that stuff, I don't usually drop it. So all that stuff is not added onto my card and have it squeeze out. So there we go. And that works. And we'll pick this one up. And I mean, I'm hoping this is picking up. I have a different camera. I don't know why. I decided to use my phone because I like the looks of it, but I can't see now what's on the screen. So, all right, and I dabbed that one. Now we'll put this one right here. Okay, there we go. We'll wipe that off with just a baby wipe and it'll come right off. So now what I did was I took a crumb cake marker, and well, before I did that, I actually added some stones. These are the little stones. I just love them. I think I have a package. I do. It's like I have a package open. And I'm going to place a bunch of these stones down. I just took random stones. I don't think it really matters. And I added one right about here, and then I take another little one, and I just tried to angle them in different positions so that they looked more natural per se, but that doesn't, you know. And then I put one right here, and then I got one from up here, put that one there, and then I took another one of these and I put it right, oops, not on top of it. And I put that one right there, like that. Get them out of the way. Then I took a Stampin' Write marker and I took the end that has the little, and I wanted to make it look like little tinier pebbles. And I just, you might not be able to, I just stamped first. Let me actually, I'm going to try to use the other end. I'm not a big fan of using other end because I don't want it to, yeah. And I just added some little sand, like smaller petals that you would see out walking on the beach. So something like that. Bring it up closer so you could see. And then we can attach this finally to the base. So you can use liquid adhesive, or you can use some Stampin' Seal Plus, or just regular Stampin' Seal. And that's what I am using. And I am going to just place this on here, just like this. And then we have our greeting that is here. You could leave it like this, fancy cut it, or don't fancy cut it, I mean, but I like to cut out around my cards. So you know me, I love to do this. Sometimes a bigger piece of paper works better because you have a little more to hold, but I'm getting it. Just like that. And then we will get some mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And we will put these on here. Put one right there. Put one down here. They just fit at the one end. Oh, and then I don't even get it on there. And then we'll put one in the middle. Sometimes my hands are in my way when it comes to tiny things. I'll put one right here. There we go. You could add more if you want, but I think these 3 will work perfect for this. And then I just added that right to the card. So that is card number 1 for the On the Horizon class. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. Bye-bye.